Hello, everyone. It's me, DJ, the voice actor of Flame the Dragon Hog and pretty much every other character on the channel. Well, guys, it's officially February, and we all know what that means, guys. It's Black History Month. That's right, guys. It's the one month of the year where we honor a lot of black people that made history in well, our lives. Because if it wasn't for those black people, none of us would be here or have the things that we have today. Because back in the day, guys, because guys, we all know for a fact, and back in the day, it's mainly the whites who had all the things that us blacks deserved. Because we hardly had anything. I mean, sure, us black people, we worked really, really hard for all the things that we have today. And plus, not to mention, like I said, back in the day, people used to judge us by the color of our skin, not by what we have on the inside, which is our hearts, our brains, and lots of talent. So, yes. So, all this month, guys, we are honoring some of the best and greatest black people that really made history. From inventors to spokesmen and women, and my personal favorite, comedians. So, guys, for this special occasion, I'm gonna be counting down some of my favorite black people. Some of them are comedians, some of them are not, but yeah, it's just sort of like a little Black History project that I've been working on. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna be starting off with Tyler Perry. I mean, we all know Tyler Perry for a fact. I mean, he is one really, really funny guy. He's one of my favorite people who made movies and stuff. I mean, most of his movies and TV shows are crazy. But for those of you guys who don't know Tyler Perry, let's just say all of his movies are absolutely amazing. Especially when he puts on that big old dress, puts on those glasses and that gray wig, and plays his role as Medea. I mean, come on, guys. I'm pretty sure Medea is the only reason why lots of people tune into his movies. I mean, he made lots of Medea movies. Like, for example, Medea Goes to Jail, Medea's Family Reunion, Medea's Big Happy Family, and, of course, his very last Medea movie, Medea's Family Funeral. And not to mention his very last Medea play as well, Medea's Farewell Play. I mean, if it wasn't for Tyler Perry, guys, Medea, she probably wouldn't be here. And same thing with and same thing with Tyler Perry's other roles in those movies. Like, for example, Joe in some of those movies. He also played Brian, who's supposed to be who's a lawyer, and not to mention lots of other roles in the movies that he's plays in. So, yes, thank you, Tyler Perry, for the many years of entertainment that you gave to us. So, yeah. Anyway, next is Barack Obama. I mean, come on, guys. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who Barack Obama is. He was the 44th president of the United States, and, of course, the very first African American to ever set foot in the White House. Well, not set foot in the White House, but to, be president. I mean, come on, guys, think about it. I mean, if you think about it, guys, Barack Obama, some people think that, he's the clear example of saying, hey, even black people can make it into the White House. I mean, if it wasn't for him, most black people wouldn't be inspired to, run for president. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, I don't know, Barack Obama, throughout history, he probably won't be the only black president up on that list. I mean, don't get me wrong. He was a really great president until Donald Trump came around, and then Joe Biden came around. But anyway, Joe Biden, he is a really good president. I'm not gonna lie, he is really good. I mean, a whole lot better than Trump. But anyway, yes, Barack Obama, even though you're not president anymore, we still see you as our president of the United States. And and also a special shout out to his wife, Michelle Obama. I mean, even though she's not the first lady anymore, she's still, doing a whole lot of things to improve the school systems and all sorts of things. So, yeah, a special shout out to the Obamas out there. Anyway, let's continue on. Of course, we have to give a shout out to the man who started it all, Barack Obama. Oh, I mean, sorry, I meant to say, sorry guys, I meant to say, oh my gosh, I meant to say Martin Luther King. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous on this. But anyway, yes, Martin Luther King, the man who started it all, the man who spoke out for us black people. I mean, if it wasn't for him, we would have still been sitting on the back of the bus or going to separate bathrooms. And plus, not to mention, if it wasn't for him speaking his mind out, guys, us blacks and white people wouldn't be together at all. I mean, it's like I said, we would have still been on the back of the bus. We would have still been using we still would have been using different colored bathrooms and stuff, and using different water fountains or whatever. And plus, not to mention with sports teams, like most black people, like guys, believe it or not, most black people, they weren't even allowed on the same field or track with white people. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. Most black people, they are mainly good athletes. I mean, not saying that white people aren't athletes. I'm saying that some black people, they are mainly athletes. So, yeah. Anyway, Martin Luther King, I just want to say thank you so much for finally breaking down the wall. For finally breaking down the wall for us black people to finally have what the white people have. I mean, cuz think about it. If it wasn't for him speaking out, then I don't know where we would be. But anyway, let's just continue on. Okay, so next one we have is one of my personal favorite comedians. It's David Mann. I mean, come on, guys. We all love David Mann, especially with his role in most of the Tyler Perry movies that he plays in, and that would be everybody's favorite daddy, and that would be Mr. Brown. I mean, come on, who doesn't like Mr. Brown? Whenever they watch a Tyler Perry thing or movie, whatever. I mean, come on, think about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. He is hilarious whenever he plays Mr. Brown. He is hilarious. And what's really funny is his special song that he always sings to his daughter Cora. This is your granddaddy. I'm pretty sure everybody loves that song whenever he sings it. So yeah, thank you so much, David Mann. And special shout out to your wife, who also plays Cora, his daughter. Yeah, guys, I know it's pretty weird that a husband and wife is playing father and daughter, which is just pretty weird. But hey, it's still cool though. But anyway, yeah, thank you for all the years of making us laugh and make us cringe a little bit. But anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, guys, here's a little funny joke. Throughout my whole years of watching Tyler Perry movies, the whole time I thought David Mann was Tyler Perry. It was a really funny joke. I mean, that is until I realized that the other dude that you just saw was Tyler Perry. That took me years to finally figure it out, but don't worry, I got it straight now. That was a little bit embarrassing, but yeah. Okay. Anyway, again, thank you, David Mann, for making us laugh, making us cry, and all sorts of things. I mean, you're a great comedian, and we all love you. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so next up is we have a group here. We're talking about the Wayans brothers, guys. For those of you guys who don't know who the Wayans brothers is, watch the famous show In Living Color. They are actually amazing. They're actually really great comedians. Okay, well, first, let me go down the row. Over here on the far left or right, I can't see, with the hair on his head, that right there is Shawn Wayans. That's Shawn Wayans. He's really, really funny. He's really funny, and especially on the show, the Wayans Bros. He plays Sean Williams, and he's sort of like the take charge brother of his brother Marlon, who also, by the way, is the dude that's right next to him with the hat. That's his brother Marlon Wayans, and he's really cool too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love all the roles that he plays in, and not to mention that those two boys, they're mostly seen in shows together. Like the Wayans Bros, yeah, most of the time they're always together. But Marlon, he actually has taken the solo lead before. Like he played in the movie, the Scary Movies, and one of the Scary movies. I can't remember which one, but yeah. Anyway, then over here next to Marlon, that is Keenan Ivory Wayans. He actually is a really great comedian. He acted and he also hosts in Living Color. He's actually a really cool comedian and stuff. And right next to him is another great comedian that I love so much. That is Damian Wayans. That is Damian Wayans. He is absolutely amazing. He plays, guys, for those of you guys who don't know, he actually played, Michael. He actually plays a role called Michael Kyle in the famous show My Wife and Kids, along with Tisha Campbell. He does a really, really great job. And not to mention all these boys, they actually do play a really, really great job. They actually do a really great job in Living Color. So shout out to all four of you boys. Thank you so much for all the years of, thank you so much for all the years of making us laugh and stuff. It's just amazing. Especially you, Damien. You're funny. You're really, really funny. Especially with your role in Living Color. Homie the Clown. It's just amazing. Okay, moving on. Okay, now, for those of you guys who don't recognize this face, well, picture him in suspenders, really big glasses, and talking out of his nose. Well, for those of you guys who don't know, this is Gerald White, who you guys may know as Steve Urkel from Family Matters, from the show Family Matters. Now, why is he so special, you may ask? Well, believe it or not, guys, he actually is one of my favorite actors and comedians. And what I mean by actor, he's also a voice actor as well. Believe it or not, guys, he actually voiced the Blue Blur himself, Sonic. He actually voiced Sonic from the very first adventure, from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog all the way to Sonic Underground. And believe it or not, he actually voiced Sonya and Manic as well. But yeah, believe it or not, he actually did voice Sonya and Manic. It was actually pretty funny though. But anyway, yeah, he is really amazing. But everybody knows and loves him as Steve Urkel. The guy, the little boy, the little genius boy, the little nerdy boy in Family Matters who always talks out of his nose, is obsessed with Laura, and not to mention saying the famous line, "Did I do that?" Don't get me wrong, guys. He is amazing. And he plays the role of Steve so well. And I just love it. I just love it so much. So thank you so much. Gerald White. Don't get me wrong. You are absolutely amazing. Oh, and by the way, I just got to say, you are definitely one of the best Sonic voice actors out there. Come on, guys. If you go back and watch some of the episodes, from example, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, or the Satayem Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic Underground, you can definitely hear his voice in Sonic and in the Sonic Underground, as in Sonic, Manic, and Sonya. You can definitely hear his voice a little bit. All right, well, let's keep this ball rolling. Okay, next up is one of my other favorite comedians, Eddie Murphy. I mean, come on, guys, we all love Eddie Murphy. Yeah, I mean, how can we not love the dude that played both Norbit and Respucia in the movie Norbit? I mean, come on. And how could we not love the dude who played an African prince in the movie Coming to America? In both movies, Coming to America. And, of course, how can we not forget about the 2 movies where he played 6 roles in one movie? I'm talking about the Clumps. I mean, come on, guys, think about it. Or the Nutty Professor, whichever one you want to call it. I mean, think about it. He played Sherman Clump, Mama Clump, Papa Clump, Uncle Clump, Grandma Clump, and finally, everybody's favorite crazy man, Buddy Love, in that movie. I mean, come on, guys. You have to have real talent in order to play 6 roles in one movie. Come on, think about it. It's just amazing. Eddie, you are an amazing actor and stuff. You are an amazing actor. You are awesome. So keep up the good work. I don't know if you're still acting or not, but hey, keep up the good work. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, now, we all know who this guy is, guys. We all know who this is. It's everybody's favorite short little man. It's Kevin Hart. Come on, guys. We all love Kevin Hart. I mean, guys, think about it. He is amazing. He's amazing. I mean, he's a stand-up comic. He's an actor. I mean, guys, we all saw some of his shows. Well, mainly his comedy shows, like Let Me Explain, or Laugh at My Pain, or Seriously Funny, or I'm a Grown Little Man. I mean, come on, guys. We all love those. We all love those stage shows. And not to mention, I also love some of his movies that he played in. Like, for example, Ride Along. That one was a good movie. And not to mention, he actually also played in a really good movie that I just watched recently. It's called Night School. That movie is absolutely amazing. I love that movie. I mean, my favorite scene in that movie would definitely have to be the homecoming scene. That scene was definitely crazy. Or how about the time where he's always seeing his teacher's head just popping up out of nowhere? Yeah, those 2 scenes are definitely my favorite. I know what you guys are probably going to say. Is it the scene where he busted out of the barbecue place in a cloud of smoke? Nah, it's not that. But it was, those 2 scenes. But, and I'm sorry if I did spoil some people. If you guys haven't seen the movie, I'm sorry. It's just that it's a really good movie. But anyway, Kevin, keep up the good work. Keep it up. Anyway, next up is Will Smith. I mean, come on, guys. We all know who Will Smith is. He's a really great comedian. He's famous for many different movies and TV shows that he's done. Like, for example, his role as, well, Will Smith in the famous show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And not to mention his many roles in different movies. Like, for example, that superhero he played in the movie Hancock. And not to mention, he also teamed up with Martin Lawrence in the movies Bad Boys. And of course, how could we not forget his roles in the famous movies also known as Men in Black? I mean, how could we not forget about this guy? He is amazing. And in fact, all of his family is just amazing. All of his family is amazing. I mean, from his wife, who played in The Matrix, who played Naomi, from his daughter, Willow Smith, who's a singer, and also an actress, I guess, I don't know, and his son, I there's not that much to say about his son. I mean, when he was younger and when he played in The Karate Kid, yeah, that was good. But now that he's older, I honestly don't know. But anyway, enough of that. Will Smith, you are definitely amazing. You're definitely awesome. All right, well, let's keep going. And of course, guys, we can't forget about one very special person. It's Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence. I mean, come on, guys. This list can't be complete without one of my favorite comedians. It's Martin Lawrence. I mean, guys, we all love Martin so much. I mean, he's one of the many black people that I know that has been through so much. I mean, he's been through a whole lot and still managed to come back strong and making people funny. I mean, making people laugh and all sorts of things. I mean, with his famous TV show, Martin, with his famous TV show Martin, where he plays Martin Payne, a radio show slash TV host who's married to his woman, Gina, also played by Tisha Cable, who is also really cool. Anyway, and not to mention, he also played in many different movies, like, for example, National Security, and he also played in Bad Boys, also, along with Will Smith. And there's one other movie that I definitely love seeing him in. It's when he puts on that big red dress, that blonde wig, and just acts crazy. I'm talking about the one, then only Big Mama. I mean, come on, guys. Who doesn't love the movies Big Mama? I mean, he played in like 3 of them, which I believe was Big Mama, Big Mama 2, and Big Mama Like Father Like Son. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was definitely those were some really good movies, and not to mention, Martin, you are really, really funny. You're really funny. You're awesome. And just flat out crazy and stuff. But you're awesome. You are really, really cool. And just continue making us laugh and stuff. I don't know. In fact, I don't know if any of the people that's actors in this list are still acting. I honestly don't know if they are. And I don't know if they retired or not. I don't know. But yeah, just continue doing what you're doing, guys. Keep on making us laugh, making us cry and stuff. Just keep going. It's absolutely amazing that what you do. Okay, well, guys, we're down to one more person. It's absolutely, I mean, speaking out of character, guys, there is one very special person that, I really, really would like to dedicate this to. And that would be my mother. For those of you guys who don't know who that is, her name is Nakia Tenley, who's now married. Her name is now Nakia Baines. But anyway, this is one very, very important black woman in my life. And because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today. And that's me right there next to her, in case you guys are wondering what I look like behind the, dragon hog. But anyway, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here right now. So, and plus, this is a very, very important woman in my life. I mean, before, I don't want to put out any of her personal business like that, but she is really a great mom. I mean, back when I was little, most of the things, she doesn't always get me or my sisters what we want most of the time, but she does try. This is one woman that I definitely know that no matter what it takes, she will always get what she needs to make her kids happy and healthy. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. She is definitely one great mom. And, Mom, I just want to say, I love you so much. And also, thank you for taking really good care of me and my sisters and pretty much everybody. I mean, you're pretty much the glue that holds my family together. You're pretty much the glue that holds us together. And again, I just want to say, I love you so much, Mom. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. So, guys, I just want to say, happy Black History Month. And good luck to all the people who's at school with your Black History reports. And maybe some of the people here that you guys seen today might actually help you. You can use anybody except for my mom. Except for my mom. Yeah, she's my report. But anyway, that's it for this video. Again, hopefully you guys will honor all the Black people that gave us all the things that we have today. So, yeah. Anyway, this is DJ the Cat again saying Happy Black History Month. And remember, guys, give thanks to all the Black people that made it possible for us to have what we have in the present. Because I know what you guys are going to say. Nobody really cares about history and stuff, but that's where you're wrong, guys. History is important. History is important. Because without it, some of us won't be able to get through the present without it. But anyway, this is DJ the Cat signing out for now. And also be sure to keep an eye out for that video that Flame was talking about later on today. Anyway, bye guys, and happy Black History Month.